Today we're taking a look at the NHL matches, which are happening on Saturday, April 24, 2021 at 7:05 p.m., and giving you my betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. So here are my betting suggestions for Arizona Coyotes versus Los Angeles Kings match. The Kings are looking to keep their dim playoff hopes alive. LA leads the season series 3-2. The Coyotes aren't playing well at the moment, especially on the road, where they have lost their last 5 games. They will try to put an end to their losing streak with a win over the Kings, which will give them their second win in their last 9 games. Phil Kessel has not been threatening recently and has just 1 point in his last 3 games. The veteran sniper has fared well against LA this season, collecting 4 points in the 5 meetings and leads the team with 35 points. Clayton Keller is part of the reason Arizona is having trouble scoring goals. The 22-year-old winger only has 4 points this month and 32 on the year. Keller has recorded 2 points against the Kings this season. Connor Garland did not play in the loss to the Wild and is questionable with a knee injury. The Coyotes will likely have Darcy Kuemper in the crease in this one. The veteran goaltender hasn't played to his potential in his last few games, but overall he is an outstanding goalie and features a .250 GAA and a .908 save percent accompanied by an .892 record. Arizona is scoring an average of 2.6 goals, landing them 23rd in the league. They are allowing an average of 3.1 goals, placing them 22nd overall. The Kings snapped their 2-game losing streak with a win over Anaheim in their last game. They will try to keep the momentum going with a win over the Coyotes, which will give them their second consecutive win over the Coyotes and third win in their last 5 games. Anze Kopitar continues to produce, netting 4 points in his last 5 games entering Friday's action. The veteran center has registered 5 assists in 5 games against the Coyotes this season and leads the team with 44 points. Drew Doughty has earned 5 points on the month. The veteran defenseman is still a good player and logs close to 25 minutes in most games. Doughty has 32 points along with a -4 rating. Adrian Kemp has been productive against the Coyotes this season, amassing 4 points in 5 clashes, and has 24 points on the year. The Kings are giving equal playing time to young netminder Calvin Peterson and veteran goalie Jonathan Quick. Peterson owns the better stats, filing a .267 GAA and a .920 save percent, while Quick enters with a 3.07 GAA and a .890 save percent. LA is only averaging 2.7 goals, landing them at 22nd in the NHL. They are conceding an average of 3 goals, placing them 19th. Los Angeles continues to have issues scoring, netting 2 or fewer goals in 7 out of their last 10 games overall. Furthermore, the Coyotes have won 2 out of the last 3 meetings against the Kings this season. This is a must-win for the Coyotes as they currently hold the final playoff spot in the division. You shouldn't be running to the window to back either of these teams that are piling up the losses and waiting for the season to end. However, the Arizona Coyotes at least have the rest advantage in this spot, and the road team has won 6 of the last 7 meetings between these clubs. The Los Angeles Kings are piling up the losses and haven't had any recent success against losing teams. My first betting advice for that game is to pick Arizona Coyotes. Arizona is 1-7 in their last 8 games overall and 7-1 in their last 8 games against a team with a losing record, while the over is 5-1 in their last 6 road games. Los Angeles is 4-9 in their last 13 games overall and 2-5 in their last 7 home games, while the over is 5-1 in their last 7 games overall. The road team is 6-1 in the last 7 meetings between these 2 teams. The Los Angeles Kings need a win after losing 7 of their last 10 games. The Los Angeles Kings are averaging 2.7 goals per game and are scoring on 21.4% of their power play opportunities. Dustin Brown leads Los Angeles with 16 goals, Anze Kopitar has 34 assists, and Adrian Kemp has 101 shots on goal. Defensively, the Los Angeles Kings are allowing 3 goals per game and are killing 84.4% of their opponents' power plays. Jonathan Quick has given up 54 goals on 491 shots faced, and Calvin Peterson has given up 65 goals on 809 shots. The Arizona Coyotes will look to rebound from a 4-1 loss at the hands of Minnesota last time out. Phil Kessel leads the Coyotes in scoring with 35 points, including a team-high 16 goals along with 19 assists, while Clayton Keller and Jacob Chychrun each have double-digit goal and assist tallies this season. Connor Garland has 32 points as well with a team-high 22 assists, while Nick Schmaltz and Christian Dvorak each have double-digit goals and assists as well on the year. As a team, Arizona is averaging 2.6 goals on 26.5 shots with a 19.9% success rate on the power play, while allowing 3.1 goals on 30.6 shots against with a 78.7% success rate, killing off penalties this season. A case that could be made for both sides here, but realistically I can't see anything here except a low-scoring affair across the board between two teams that aren't necessarily known for their offensive prowess. I think this could end up being a 3-2 game whichever way you slice it. My second betting advice for that game is to pick under 5.5. Now here are my betting suggestions for Ottawa Senators versus Vancouver Canucks match. This will be the second of 2 matchups these teams will have in this series, as the Senators won a 3-0 shutout on Thursday. The Senators, 17-26-4, 38 points, are last in the North Division and are riding a 3-game winning streak. The Canucks, 18-19-3, 39 points, are 6th in the North Division. These two franchises are very similar on the offensive side of the floor, so it will be interesting to see how the defenses will be able to stand their ground. Matt Murray stayed hot, and the Ottawa Senators shut out the Canucks with a 3-0 victory on Thursday night. Murray stopped all 31 shots that he faced on the night for his second shutout in less than a week, while Tim Stützle and Drake Batherson scored powerplay goals to propel the Senators to their 3rd straight win. Matt Murray has spent the majority of time inside the net this season and has been struggling. Murray was in the net against the Vancouver Canucks, as he did not allow a goal on 31 shots and a win to bring his record to 10-13-1 so far this season. On the season, he has allowed 78 goals on 725 shot attempts. Ottawa has allowed 166 goals this season, which is 30th in the league. They have been struggling against opposing power plays, as they have killed 114 of 146, 78.08% of them so far this season. The Canucks are an above-average offense, so this will be a difficult chance to improve here. After winning back-to-back games against the division-leading Toronto Maple Leafs, the Canucks snapped their winning streak with a disappointing 3-0 loss versus the last-place Senators on Thursday. The Canucks outshot Ottawa 31-24 on the night and came up empty on all 4 of their powerplay opportunities in the loss. In his first game back from Vancouver's COVID-19 hiatus, goaltender Thatcher Demko stopped 22 shots in his first action since March 24th. The Canucks are expected to be without forward Antoine Roussel for the foreseeable future. The 31-year-old will likely miss a couple of weeks after suffering a lower body injury in Tuesday's win over the Toronto Maple Leafs. Thatcher Demko is scheduled to return to the crease for the Canucks on Saturday night. He comes in with a 12-13-1 overall record to go along with a 2.74 GAA and .917 save percentage in 26 starts this season. Thatcher Demko and Braden Holtby have split time in the net this season for the Canucks and have tried to get on a roll for the season. Demko got the nod in the goal in the last game against the Ottawa Senators. He allowed 2 goals on 24 shots in a loss to drop his record to 12-13-1 this season. Vancouver has allowed 128 goals this season, which is 13th in the league. They have been just around average against opposing power plays, as they have killed 105 of 136, 77.21% of them so far this season. The Senators are an average offense, so this will be a chance for the Canucks to see how great they can be. With several games in hand, the Canucks still have a puncher's chance at making the playoffs. Vancouver's postseason hopes will take a major nosedive if it is unable to execute against the Senators over the next few games. The Canucks can ill afford another loss in this situation, with Murray coming off of another shutout and the Senators due for a loss after winning 4 of 5 for just the second time this season. My first betting advice for that game is to pick Vancouver Canucks minus 1.5. Ottawa is 26-54 in their last 80 games overall and 18-41 in their last 59 games following a win, while the under is 3-0-2 in their last 5 games overall. Vancouver is 6-2 in their last 8 games as a favorite and 5-1 in their last 6 games against a team with a winning percentage below .400, while the under is 6-1 in their last 7 games as a favorite. The Vancouver Canucks will look to rebound from their loss to the Senators in their last matchup. Brock Besser leads the Canucks with 36 points, including 16 goals and 20 assists, while JT Miller and Quinn Hughes each have 31 points with a combined 50 assists between the two. Bo Horvat has 30 points with 16 goals and 14 assists, and Elias Pettersson has 21 points with 10 goals and 11 assists this season. As a team, Vancouver is averaging 2.7 goals on 30 shots, with a 19.5% success rate on the power play, while allowing 3.2 goals on 33.8 shots against, with a 77.2% success rate on the park this season. The Ottawa Senators look for a win after winning 4 of their last 5 games. The Ottawa Senators are averaging 2.7 goals per game and are scoring on 16.2% of their power play opportunities. Connor Brown leads Ottawa with 16 goals, Thomas Chabot has 24 assists, and Brady Tkachuk has 185 shots on goal. Defensively, the Ottawa Senators are allowing 3.6 goals per game and are killing 76.8% of their opponents' power plays. Matt Murray has allowed 78 goals on 694 shots faced, and Marcus Hogberg has allowed 34 goals on 254 shots. My second betting advice for that game is to pick under 6. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.